Sorry. Hello, my name is Art. About to make another interesting video. And before I start, let me close my door. Alright. I don't make money off of this. I just do this for fun, shits and giggles, and maybe to help somebody out. I don't want your money. Don't need your money. Even though I do need money, I don't need your money. So don't try to donate to any of me. Don't donate to me. Do not donate to me. I'm not going to ask for your donations. I'm not going to ask for anything from you. The only thing I ask from you is just to listen to what I have to say. Hopefully, you won't let and keep an open mind. Right now is what I'm about to tell you is that this is my viewpoint on what I see and what I know is in life. So we all live in the same earth, but we don't live in the same earth. Let me repeat that. We all live in the same earth, the same geological sphere, same astronomical sphere of earth. But day to day, we live in a different earth. You could be living in Timbuktu, you could be living in Egypt, you could be living in China, Japan, Australia, anywhere. But we all live different lives. And we all see things differently. This is my viewpoint and my perspective over a lot of things. Okay. It is December 30th, 2017, where I am at this time. Tomorrow will be the last day of 2017. And in my past videos, 2017 was like a big mega shitstorm for me. Big mega shitstorm. I'm slowly crawling out of that shitstorm. But some new things happened. Before I go into that, a couple of days ago, a person that I know who's is or slash was or sometimes probably are best friends with my ex-girlfriend calls me out of the blue. I'm out of jail. I'm like, okay, fine, you're out of jail. Good for you. I didn't answer the phone call. I just like, nah, let it go to voicemail because it was like 11:30 at night and I was tired. What happened is that she spent some time where I am near Detroit, trying to make some money. Ends up, for the better sake of words, taking advantage of me. And what I mean by that, I'm talking about money. Basically, for the the almost month that she was here, I pretty much paid for her to stay where she was. Never offered to pay me back. Always said that she would pay me back, but she never did. Matter of fact, you know what? One time she did buy me dinner. It's coffee. She did buy me dinner. Sorry. But other than that, she was pretty much a pain in the ass and a big mega bitch the whole time. When she was working, the job she was making, she made enough money to buy her heroin, but not much else. I'm sitting right here like, shouldn't you be helping me pay for this hotel room that you want to stay in? No, I didn't make that much money tonight. And it's always like, I'm like, wow. So I'm pretty much paying for this bitch's hotel room. Did I get anything out of that? The answer is no. Did I ask for anything out of it? I should have demanded something out of it. Should have, but I was trying to be a nice guy. End up falling for that. So what happened was she goes home. She has her own problems to deal with. Significantly a lot of problems. And she spends 6 months and she gets home within a couple weeks of her going home. She gets in trouble. Spends 6 months in jail. Of course, I collect phone calls. I'm like, where's this call coming from? And it was giving me this strange message. I'm like, nah. So for months, I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. So I finally answered once, and it was from her. I'm like, whoa. Oh yeah, I'm doing great. I'm sorry. You know, the common thing is I'm sorry for what I done. You know, I was a big mega bitch, and you know, you didn't deserve that. You was going through a hard time, and I took advantage of you. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, of course you're gonna realize that because you're locked up. You're locked the fuck up. You're locked up for 6 months. You got time to think. You got time to reflect. You finally got time to sit your ass down and actually think about stuff. And realize the shit that I was telling you to avoid. You did it anyway, and guess what? Now you're paying for it. Booyah! But anyway, you know, that's how it is. So she was like, well, you know, I'd like to talk to you a little bit more. I'm like, yeah, that'd be nice. I'm like, I'm on the phone. Yeah, that'll be nice. Sure, no problem. Seriously, those were the faces I was making. But anyway, she was like, "Oh, I'll write you." I'm like, "Okay, fine. Here's my address." "Oh, if you could send me some money, I could actually write you and send you letters." I'm like, "Why would I send you money so you could write me letters?" Uh-uh. No. She gets a stipend there. You get a stipend in jail for a certain amount of money. So what happened? Basically, she wanted me to give her money so she could ball in jail. Big shot, be able to afford what she wants and try to do stuff. I'm like, no. 3 times she calls, and I said, nope, nope, nope. One time I left it unclear and they just never answered phone calls. Okay, fine. Case in point, now we're back. A couple of days later, she calls, I'm out of jail. I want to talk to you. I missed you. I love you. I'm like, I'm listening to the voicemail like this. She's out of jail. Fine. Why are you calling me? And the funny thing is, why is she calling me? One way I looked at it is that in the past year, I'm probably the only person who actually treated her with respect and decency. And not being an asshole about it. Or she wants me to send her money. Did I call her back? Nope. No, I didn't call her back. I'm not going to call her back for a couple days anyway. Just say, hey, what's up? That's it. Okay. So I'm pretty sure she's going to either want me, so I'll probably call her up in about a day or so. Say, hey, what's up? How's it going? You're doing good. And all this other stuff. Small talk. To see what she really wants. I'm pretty sure she wants some money. Pretty sure she wants money. Okay. But more on that later. Because I'll find out later what's going to happen. And then again, there is a really big story about her. No, better yet, I'll tell you this story now. Why wait? During her time here, what happened? She asked me, can I stay with her while she's in the hotel? So I'm like, okay, fine. I don't mind paying for it because I'm actually staying here. So what happens? I get off of work. I go there, hang out for a little bit, take her to work. She goes to work. I go home, do my mail, get my business stuff done. And then when it's time for me to, I drive back out to the hotel, take a shower and all this other stuff, relax a little bit. Then I go pick her up. She complains that she didn't make much money. Okay, fine. So I had the money ready. So I had money ready just in case. I said, get up in the morning and pay this shit. It's in your name. I could pay for it, but it'd be in my name. And the thing is that without I said, okay, fine. So she no problem. She's then all of a sudden, we're it's like 2 in the morning. She's talking to me and stuff. I'm like, okay, fine. I gotta be at work at 7. Luckily, this place is 20 minutes drive to my job, so it doesn't really matter what time I sleep, really. After a while, she talks and she goes, "Oh, guess what? I'm gonna hang out with this guy. This guy's gonna pick me up here." I'm like, okay. Why in the hell this guy's gonna pick you up to hang out? I never had this thing before. I'm like, okay. I'm in this hotel room. I paid for it, so I'm staying here. I'm not leaving to go home to come back to work. No, I'm staying here. I don't care. Go ahead and go. So here's the thing. So she goes. So she goes. I go. What happens? I call her. I call the room at noon because she doesn't have a phone. And they said that person's moved out. Oh. Person moved out. I'm like, oh, really? Did she move to another room? She goes, well, I can't really discuss that. I'm like, since I'm the one who's giving her money to pay for it. And she's like, well, I can't discuss it. I'm like, okay, fine, cool. Then she calls me like half a day later. Yeah, like half a day later. Oh, I didn't get back till like 3 in the afternoon, and I realized they packed up my stuff and moved. I'm like, I said, wasn't you supposed to just go hang out and go to breakfast and come back? And you were supposed to pay for your room? She goes, yeah. And now you had to pay for another room again, didn't you? She goes, yeah. I'm like, you dumb bitch. And I'm thinking to myself, you dumb bitch. Before you left, you could have said, I'm going to pay for this room again. Before I left, there's a tenant 24 hours. All you got to do is go down and say, I want to pay for this room. There you go. Then you don't have to worry about it. When you came back, you would have came back to your room. No problem. No, dumb bitch. So then of course she's like, can you come by after work? I'm like, no. I made plans. Please. I'm like, okay, fine. So this is when Wonder Woman came out in theaters. And what happened was my best friend and his girlfriend bought me a ticket to go see Wonder Woman that night. And so I go there, I said, okay, look, I got plans tonight. I got plans. So please, if you want to go work, get your shit together and let's go. This is 5 o'clock. You don't have to be there till 7. But she takes a long time to get ready. So what she does, she pounces and puts around. I say, I'm going to take a quick nap. I wake up. Wake up is almost 8 o'clock. I'm like, oh, what's going on here? She still putzing around. I was like, bitch, it's almost 8 o'clock. Don't you be at work at 7? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, wait, hold on a second. I had plans tonight and you just now screwed me out of my plans. What the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that. I'm like, no, of course you didn't realize that. Of course you didn't realize my plans. But your stupid ass could take off for a day or so. I'm like, oh, fucking hell. So I was pissed off. So that means I would have gotten dinner for free. I don't really hang out with my friends for free dinner, but hanging out, they like to cook. Dinner and a movie. Awesome. Totally missed out on that because of this stupid bitch. I'm like, man, this fucking sucks. So now I'm stuck trying to figure out what to do for the night. I'm like, okay, fine. Apologized to them and said stuff happened. I said long story. I never told him what the story was because he knows he knows my friend knew something was going on, and it's like, you'll tell me when you're ready. So case in point, a day or so later, she decides she calls me up. She goes, I'm at work. She's like, can you go take me to work tonight? I'm like, okay, fine. And she goes, can I have the money for the rent for the room? I'm like, no. You'll get it tonight when I pick you up. But then again, who knows you're going to do it on. No, I'm not giving you the money right now. Why? Because how do I know you're going to pay your shit? So, case in point, and I'm like, why should I give this to you now? Now, here I am being a nice guy, not realizing at the time that I'm being manipulated. So I said, okay, fine. I give her the money for the hotel room, and I go. And no big deal. And then all of a sudden, later on that night, she's like, "Oh, you don't have to worry about picking me up. I got a ride home." I'm like, "Okay, cool, cool. I got a ride back." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I'm thinking to myself, I could sleep for the first time in over almost a month. I could actually get some sleep. I can actually get some sleep instead of 2 hours, 2.5 hours a night. I can get a full 6 hours. Oh, I'm loving this. I don't hear from the bitch for like 3 to 4 days. And I'm thinking to myself, well, either one or two things happen. One, she paid for the hotel room, and then she probably hanging out somewhere else, or she never went back to the hotel room and screwed me out of $80. I'll let that sink in for a little bit because I'm still pissed off about this. I'll let that sink in for a little bit because at that time I was really pissed off. Okay, so then here I am. So I'm like, well, the bitch is out of my hair. I don't have to deal with her. No problem. About, like I said, 4 days later, I get a phone call about 1 o'clock in the morning. Hey, it's me. I'm like, yeah, what? Uh, uh, I need your help. I'm like, with what? I'm in a bad situation. I'm in a very bad situation. You know, and I'm like, so? You put yourself in this situation, so why in no fuck should I help you? I gave you money for the hotel room and you didn't even show up for it. Now, how do I know you didn't show up for it? Because I called the hotel, I called the room, and they told me you never returned. You never returned. You moved out again. So here I am. So now here it is. You call me for help at 1 o'clock in the morning, claiming some guy is being abusive to you. And I'm sitting around here and wait, hold on. I'm like, is this the same guy that you hung out with that night from the job that you was at? She goes, yeah. Oh, okay. Now, mind you, she at first she was like, I know you're helping me out. This is like a month before. I help you out, and your ex-girlfriend knows you're helping me, and I'm trying to keep my distance away from both of you. I'm telling her there's nothing's going on between us and nothing is going on. And she was like, I'm like, why would the fuck she cares? But then again, some stupid rule that girls do. Thing is that I guess girls don't friends. They have this no dating ex boyfriend kind of clause. Okay, but there's no problem asking them for help. Hmm. So here I am. You tell me all this stuff that if I was to date her, we got to keep it very quiet for a long time. Then she wouldn't have sex with me and shit like that. And because I had sex with my ex girlfriend, and supposedly she had some problems, which I never knew about. But I'm clean. So, and the thing is that, but then again, I find out this girl's a pathological liar as well. Now the thing is, I did meet up with my ex girlfriend for a hot second to talk, and we talked about her. She told me she's a pathological liar. Her best friend, which is my ex girlfriend's sister, was telling me this girl's a pathological liar. So who knows what this bitch was saying? If she was telling the truth or not. But anyway, I said, you know what? This guy's abusing her and stuff like that. I'm like, well, leave. I don't have anywhere to go. Well, you kind of burned a bridge with me, so why are you calling me? And she's begging and pleading, please, I'll do anything, please. I'm like, you sure about that? Now, this is where I'm like, here's the thing. And I'm be truthfully honest. I was thinking I'm gonna get something back from this. I know it's not gonna be money, but I'm gonna get something back for doing all this. I'm going to press her for that, and she said she's gonna do anything. So she goes, okay, well, don't come right away. I'll let you know when to come. Okay, fine. So I'm sitting right here, is like, you know what? I don't have money for a hotel because I kind of broke. So I said, well, she'll stay at my house for a day or so. She'll stay at my house for a day or so. Then I get her the fuck home. About 2 o'clock in the morning, she comes and say, come get me. How long is it going to take you? It's going to take me like 30, 40 minutes because she lives where she's staying at. It was right close to where her job was. And that's like 15-minute drive from there. So that's like half an hour. Even at 2 o'clock in the morning, still, because I had to actually get up, get dressed, and all this other stuff to go pick this bitch up. So I go pick this bitch up. She's like, oh, so thanks for coming. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Then she tells me about he was trying to date her and shit like that, and she was going to stay there with him. I'm like, okay. Then she's like, I said, well, what happened to the money I gave you to pay for the hotel room? Oh, I spent it on getting some shit. I'm like, so you basically fucked my shit up to get some shit. I'll pay you back. You're going to pay me back. Otherwise, I was like, you're going to pay me back, otherwise your ass is going to be walking. And I know you live halfway across the state. And you better call my ex to come help your ass out. How come you didn't call my ex to help your ass out? You're her best friend. You guys talk all the time. Then it kind of turns out that the reason why she kind of helps her out but don't really help her out is because she's a pathological liar. She screws over people. But flocks of friends with a feather flock together, I guess. So I said, well, okay, fine, I'll take you to my house. I can't afford to put you in an apartment. I can't afford to put you somewhere else because you kind of screwed me over. So she agreed. She had no choice. So I take her to the house. She tells me everything in detail, what's going on. I was like, it's kind of late. I'm going to sleep. So in the morning, I had to take my mom somewhere to get the car. She's like, "Oh, can I go? Because we got to go pick up something." I'm like, "Okay, fine." Now, this girl's supposed to have no money, but how does she have money to buy some shit? So I'm like, wait, hold it. You say you don't have no money, but you have money to buy this. What the fuck? I'm like, oh my god, this is dumb. So that day I went back to sleep. I took the day off work, went back to sleep. She went to sleep for a little bit. My mom and them was going out somewhere, so we had the house to ourselves. So I'm thinking to myself, Art, you gotta be a nice dude. You gotta be a gentleman. You can't be like a scrub. You can't be like the scrub assholes like some people would be. And I had a conscience. I said, I have a feeling this bitch is screwing me over. So what happened is that we went. So that day we went to see a movie. We went out to dinner. I took her to the dinner to this one place that I go, and she was amazed by how much you got for the price you get. So that was that. So the day after that, I had a deal where I'm looking for at the time. I'm looking for a new car at the time. I still am, but I kind of put that on hold. I'm looking for a new car, and this way, and I got this deal where I could pick out a car, and I could test drive it for up to 3 days. If I decide to buy the car, they'll start processing everything right then and there. If I decide not to, I just pay for it as a car rental. So technically, I have a rental car. Good deal. So what happens? I did that. I drove around, and they said you got like a half an hour. You have a half an hour to test drive this car to figure. I'm sitting right here. You can't really test out a car in a half an hour. You really can't. You got to drive it unless you're driving constantly over that half an hour. I went home, looked at it from top to bottom. See if the heat works, see if this works, see where this is, see what that is, see how to get the trunk and everything. My mom saw the car too. She's like, "Oh, let me check it out too." She looking at it, said, "Oh man, this is a pretty good car." And I told her what the price was. She goes, "Wow, that's a pretty good price." I'm like, cool. And then again, I said, "Well, by noon, this is like at 10 o'clock in the morning." I said, "By noon, I gotta give them my answer what I want to do with it right away, or I could say hold off on it." She goes, "Well, if you do, go do it. If you don't, it sounds like you're not too sure." And I wasn't really sure about the car. I really wasn't. So I'm thinking to myself, I'll take this bitch to the train station, and I'll drive it off, return the car back, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna get it. No cost. She's bitching and starts whining. She bitch and whine and whine and whine. I'm like, the next bus is at 1:30. But if you drove me in that new car, that rental car, you could be back. You could be back home by 4. Like, yeah. And I looked up and said, you know what? And in a way, it was kind of neat the way she did kind of take advantage of me. But in a way, it kind of helped me out in a way because I actually got to test drove the car halfway across the state. So I test drove the car halfway across the state and all the way back. So we left about 11 something, and I got back home at 4. I was tired and exhausted. And I did drive, and trust me, 300 some miles. That's test driving a car. So whenever they say we want to test drive this car, if they're going to let you do it in 30 minutes, you're not really getting the feel. You're just getting the idea of what the car does. Test driving the car is like you take it for a day and you drive around, especially during traffic and all this, see how it moves and everything else. To me, that's a car. That's testing your car. But anyway, as time goes on, I drive her home and everything else. Then she asked me for some money. I'm just like, what the fuck? You just had money. So, okay. I was like, you know what? I'll give her this money. Well, because you know what she told me? She said, you know what? I got my tax returns. My mom won't give it. Her mom did her taxes, so she got it holding. She's holding her tax returns. And I said, well, let me talk to your mom. And really, originally she said, she'll let me get it, and I'll get my truck fixed a little bit so I can get back up here, and I'll pay you your money. I'll pay you up to $1,000. So I'm thinking to myself, this bitch is gonna give me $1,000. She owes me a little bit more than that, but $1,000 is okay. I'm thinking to myself, as long as she's about to give me that $1,000 back, I'm fine because I can recoup. Problem was, I didn't realize I'm getting reduped. So I give her some money and drive home. And so, I'm like to myself, I was like, all she has to do is talk to her mom. Say, I owe this guy X amount of money. Western Union me that money. Boom, I'm set. So a couple days later, I give her a call. Oh, everything's kind of cool. I said, so what about your mom? She's like, my mom's being a bitch. She's not letting me get my money. I'm like, well, let me talk to her. That's not a good idea. Wait, hold on a second. You owe me money. And she's not going to give you the money. At least she can give me some of my money back. Because she's supposed to have $5,000 to $7,000. So I'm thinking to myself, give me $1,000. Now, to tell you the truth, you know what you do? If you can say I owe this guy $2,000, she could send me $2,000 and I could give you $1,000 back. That way you don't have to be trying to beg for it. And she thought, oh, that sounds like a great idea. I said, let me talk to your mom. Oh, I'll try to get her to call you. A couple days later, nothing. And I realized I just got duped again. Damn it. Being a nice guy fucking sucks because you get walked all over. Next thing you know, I call her. She finally contacts me back. Oh, I'm not doing so well. They're going to try to take away my kids. And I'm like, well, that sucks, but if you repeat this, I will never talk to you again. I'm like, well, that's fine, but what about my money that you owe me? I don't think I can get it. You promised that to me. Give me your mom's number, and I'll call her up and I'll respectfully ask for her to pay me back. No. I'll talk, and didn't hear from her ever since. Then I heard that she was in jail. So here I am, asked out again. So now, case in point, after all that was done, now you call me back and say, hey, I'm out, I love you, I miss you a lot. That sounds kind of like she's trying to dupe me again. Well, that's that one story. At first I thought I would never have another story for 2017 until this thing happened. Now I got something to talk about. But anyway, like I said, it's December 30th, 2017. Tomorrow is going to be the last day of the year. And you know what? I should do I am going to do a video tomorrow. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. Just to make it the last of the year. And maybe right in the beginning, maybe I might do that transit. Maybe I might do something, film it in the last parts of 2017 to the early parts of 2018 to be like the first and last of the year. Last and the first of the year. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? I don't know. Or maybe I might now, am I going to live stream it? No, that's too much. Who knows? I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet. I don't even know. Kind of broke, but I do have a line of getting some money together. It's going to cost me later. I do have money to get some money together. A friend of mine has the flu, so I'm pretty sure this person will be out of commission to hang out with. So maybe, I don't know, maybe my so-called girlfriend have something to do. The other girl, tell me, just friends, nothing more. I basically talked to her more because of the fact that she's depressed all the time and she was very suicidal. So I said, that's why I say, okay, I'll talk to you a little bit more. She's still that way, but it's getting, holidays almost over. So maybe my so-called girlfriend will be free. I don't know. If she is, I'll see if she has time for me. If she don't, well, then I'm going to do something. I'm going to try to do something besides sitting in this room for the last part of 2017 to the early part of 2000, for the first part of 2018. And depending upon what happens, of course, I should film it or do something. But anyway, um, that's it for today. Yes, I'm on Instagram. Nice. I am on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Maybe I should put the links to in my bio. I don't know. Because the thing is, I'm not really on YouTube that often. Only when I strike my fancy that I do something like this. But I'm always watching videos on YouTube. Unless people now, if the more times people comment, the more I actually go on YouTube. That's how I am. But I'm mostly on Twitter. Sometimes a lot, sometimes not. But anyway, hope you have a great day. It's still cold over here where I am, so we'll see what happens.